How you doing, folks? Joe Value here for Cold Bear Sports on Friday evening with two selections for tomorrow and one selection for Sunday. But before I move on to them, I just touch on today. Cheltenham went well, I suppose. It went well, you could say, but we're a bit unlucky, I suppose, not to get the 2-2. It would have been a right touch if Broomfield had got by Lively Citizen. Um, and then looked for all the world like he was going to. When he turned into the straight, he was going better than anything, and came up there, up nearly almost upsides going into the last hurdle. Kind of got in a bit deep, and the winner pinged it, and all of a sudden you're a length down instead of being upsides basically. A few good judges were texting me after saying, did he dog it, and did he kind of pack it in a bit? Did he want to go by? And I suppose the jury's out on it, But if you look back at the race, and a point that none of the race in UK analysts picked up on, he did get a bit of trouble there going out the back straight. He got squeezed up against the rail. And another horse now could have knocked him off completely, just knocked him off his game. But in fairness to this lad, he went up to the next hurdle and pinged it. It's a good sign in a young horse. He jumped very well in the main, very quick jumper. There's no doubt the ability is there to be winning off his mark, but you have to keep in mind also that he was given £25 to a horse that has really good, solid course and distance form. And just happened to run one of his better races today, and time will tell us, I suppose, how resolute Broomfieldburg is. But I don't think I certainly won't be black booking him just yet. Anyway, we'll have another look at him, and definitely has a future. If not over hurdles, he should make a smashing chaser because he has a beautiful jump in him. And my second selection, Diesel Dahlia, winning at 6-1. That was lovely. What a race! What a horse race. Two horses giving their all up the home straight in Cheltenham. It's a beautiful sight, and it's nice when you get the right side of a photo finish. Plenty of times we just get chinned on the line, so when it goes your way, it's happy days, So good. Moving on to tomorrow, hopefully a few more winners. I think possibilities there anyway. Starting off with the 12-12 race at Hereford, a horse by the name of Velasco, trained by Tom George, to be ridden by Thomas Dogrell, who's doing really well for Tom Lacey. He's a good jockey. I think he could have been a point-to-point rider. I'm not 100% sure, but I've watched him now in recent weeks, and he lacks nothing in the saddle. He's excellent, I think. This Velasco, I thought, ran a really good race at Worcester. Finished second to a horse called Sam Pelé, who I tipped up last weekend, and that won. So hopefully this lad can keep that good form line going. He's about 9-2 chance, and he's young and proven type. They're the ones you want. And as I say, he jumps and travels well and has a bit of form over hurdles around Hereford as well, which is never a bad thing. So all in all, off this kind of mark, I think he should be bang there, and make him a 2-point each way selection. That's Velasco in the 12-12 at Hereford. And my only other selection of the day is in the 157 at Hereford, a horse by the name of Strong Glance. Now, this lad hasn't won over hurdles in nearly 2 years, I think, but he did win a few of them jumper for bumper races, and he always has been thought as a classy enough individual. Ollie Murphy has ran him in a lot of the big meetings, a lot of the big festivals, and there's no doubt, you'd even know from the jumper for bumpers that time he won in Linkfield. He's a serious turn of foot when he's on his game. He can be a bit quirky too. They tried him over fences one time when he ran out through the wing at the second last, and he ran out last time through the wing when young Lewis Stones was riding him. He was giving him a lovely ride, and the horse just ducked out, unfortunately, last minute, and only for that, I'm sure the horse probably would have won. If not win, he would have been bang bang there. But tomorrow he steps up to 2.5 mile, which I was reading when I'm tipping up a horse. I like to read back on previous stable tours just in case I'm missing anything. And Ollie Murphy did say last year when he's doing his stable tour that this lad is a real 2.5 miler. It's 2.5 mile today. He won around Market Raisin, so going right-handed shouldn't be any problem. On soft ground, he bolted up off a mark of 121. He's only off, I think, 127 tomorrow. Fergus Gregory is taking off 3. So look, he's handicapped to be banged there. It's a decent race, but the bookmakers are paying first 3 places. He's going to be held up for a late run, I presume. Anyway, he usually is. And it's 6-1 there. I think he's worth a 2 point each way selection. I'm also going to do point each way on the double. So that's Velasco on the 12-12 at Hereford in around 9-2, and Strong Glance in the 157 at Hereford in around 6-1. 2 points each way each, and a point each way double. And then moving on to Sunday. Now I can't promise you a 25-1 winner this Sunday, but I can promise you a horse that should run well. Stuart Crawford does really well when he comes over from Ireland. This is a big day for him really Sunday. He has a really good horse running in a novice chase called Gold Cup Bala. I remember one time he couldn't believe that this horse got beat in his maiden hurdle around the Ayr, but he got beat by a horse called High Senior. So they definitely bumped into one. Now he's too short a price to be tipping up. He's going to be probably odds on, I'd say, but he's a very good horse to look out for the future. This horse that I like though, Roxania, in the first race. JJ Slevin is coming over from Ireland for the ride, and I just think she has a very decent form in hurdle races over in Ireland. She ran very well against a horse by the name of Sit Down Lucy. This one was running very well against Sit Down Lucy, and she fell. Sit Down Lucy has since gone on to be very competitive in some good races in Ireland. So in a race where there's a lot of dead wood in it, and the likely favourite called Moonlit Spirit, it's coming off the flash. I know Jimmy Mufford has done really well off the flat with similar types, and look, it could bolt up, it could be a different gear, but just this one with loads of experience, over a longer trip, but 2 mile in Carlisle, if she can jump out there and make it a good decent test, she might just put the favourite under a bit of pressure, and she might just get the better of it, you don't know. So I'll go 2 point win. I'd go a bit stronger only for she hasn't ran in 199 days, and regular viewers of the show will know that I'm not too pushy about backing horses back after a break, but under the circumstances, definitely getting the weight allowance and that. I think there's plenty in this one's favour, and we'll give her a shout. That's the 12 o'clock there at Carlisle. Roxania, 2 point win. No prices through yet, so I don't know. I'm heading over to Fairy House myself tomorrow. It was meant to be our Christmas party, the Cold Beer Sports Spice Christmas party, but obviously the week that's in it, Paddy obviously doesn't want to go, so that's understandable. And so basically going over with the wife instead and a few friends. So what can you do? You just have to get on with it, But no. One of the friends, Stacey, is a friend of the show, so hi Stacey, and we'll have a bit of crack tomorrow, I'm sure. So that's basically it. It's Joe Value for Cold Bear Sports. Hope you got a few quid today, and hopefully it's a good weekend also. If not, bet safe anyway, and enjoy the sport and enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you Monday. Joe Value for Cold Bear Sports.